So here is the map that I've been working on that you have seen, and I'm sure you know of this icon in the upper right corner that looks like a computer, which is the AI. Now you see here I have 3 sets. That's 1, that's 2, and this is 3. That is so the AI can be more accurate to itself versus what you did, which is here. And I have to admit, I originally did it this way. You can look at my Sylvian cart and you'll find that it was done this way. I found the try way is much simpler. You don't have to go back and re-edit so much. So then you have 4 other icons available here. This is objects. So these things here, oh, I can't move, oh yeah, I can move them. Okay, yeah. So you left click these to move them. They're currently in strange places, but it looks like they're in proper locations. This takes a bit more to explain. You can see here these are not in proper locations. It is listed with green, so you'd have to find a green location for that to fit in, and there's no green on this map. And so you see this green one is here, this blue one is here. Let's show you the blue one. Well, blue one would need to go into a blue section. So all these sections are based on the visual representation when you're actually playing in game. So if they're grayed out, they're not in their designated location, and you would not see them in game, and you would not be affected by them either. You can adjust all of this with these zone changers, and now you can see how this re-highlighted into position is whereas it wasn't. And you have to make all these match in order to make these items work. Moving on, going to the start position, you can see here that there's the grid line. The grid line is not determined by this icon. You actually put that in. You can remove it if you like. There's no point in removing it in my opinion. It should be known where that's at. But these here, they can move. And you can start wherever you like. And if you want, you can offset them. You can put them in complete different starting positions if you want. Or you can perfectly line them up. Like so. And moving on to overlay. This is the items that I was telling you that need to be fixed up. So this box is overlapping that and kind of ruins the track, so we'll move that. And we'll just kind of make these a little better, in a better location. So here you can see that these don't quite look right because this one's up against a wall and this one's not, and you can't really fix that because even if you try and, yeah, it doesn't look right. So you were talking about making thicker track sizes. So before I continue fixing this, let's go to tile set. And if you hold down the right click and drag it, you can copy a section of a map. Let's copy this large section here and scroll back up. And as you can see, we can rematch this and left click, and you now have a larger section of the map. And so we can go back to our overlays, and we can make this look much better. And there you have it. They're evenly spaced. It looks good. The track is bigger as you like. And we can continue to do this. And we'll start with this. Oops. Hope you can see how that was all done. And you can continue this to the whole track. You can even do some interesting things, such as duplicate things. That could make for an interesting section of the track. That doesn't seem purposeful. Let's just do this. Ta-da! In fact, let's make this look a little better. There we go. So I hope that gives you a general idea of how to change the map around and actually still make it look pretty good. And if you like, you can use this zoom out icon. You can even zoom back in fairly far, almost too far, but it's good to have such options. This is your undo key, so if you grab an icon and screw up, you can undo it, or you can hold your control and hit Z. It does the same thing. And these are import-export tracks, so you could literally export this track, load another track, and then import it here. Maybe I'll show you that later. But this is really the basics at the moment. You got these options here. Oh, I should go back to the overlay and show you that the same thing can be done with coins. The coins are in all bad positions right now. I mean, even with me quickly setting them up, it's kind of bad positioning. It's just kind of a demonstration here. And in fact, if you don't like the coins, you can right click them and hit the delete button. Oh no, sorry. Wait, let's see. How is that working? Ah, yes. Thought. Okay, you left click them and it deletes them. Sorry about that. You have to, so if you grab one of these coins and you have it on screen, say you lay it down or not, anywhere on the map you can right click and it'll go away. So you can left click on the item you want to delete and then you can delete it. And this way you can start from scratch. Now there's no coins on screen. You have these on the left here, the separate coin sets. We'll go with one so we can make a design. And that's how that works. So you can set up however you like. You also have other icons. You can use these jumps. Now these jumps are separate from these other jumps here. These ones here, if you go back to your tile set, you notice these jumps stay and the other ones disappeared. These you can have an infinite amount of, as where on your overlays, these you can run out of. But it doesn't matter because on your tile set you can put as much as you like. And you can make them this size if you want to. You have a bunch of other icons here. You have turbos. And these you can't copy. Well, you can copy with right click, I think. Yeah, you can copy things with right click, but it copies the whole thing. As where tile set, you can copy anything you want, and it's much easier under the tile set, and you have more options under the tile set. So that's how that works. These, I don't know why they're an option. They are an option. I don't see the purpose because they're already used and they won't do anything. Right now I ran out of items, can't do anymore. I got stuff overlapping here, which is obviously not good. As I said, this is a demonstration. So if I start deleting these, I can show you the other things to add. You can add more boxes, but again, you'll eventually run out of these. If you want a bunch of these, I can't create any more right now. You can go into here and you find this strange looking set of blocks. Now you want to find the ones that match themselves. So we'll go with a sideways one, and you put in all 4 pieces. And there you go, there's an actual question box, and yes, these ones work. So now we can highlight this thing and add as many as we want infinitely. You can even just go crazy with it. So there you have it. I hope this helps you dramatically in map making. I should show you this. You can change color palettes to the last thing you have clicked. And if you go down this list, you can also change what's here, like water. This will change this water. Oh no, my mistake, I'm sorry. That would change these boxes into water. Even though they look like you would smash into them, they would act exactly like water. So you can change effects to things. And you can change those effects to a wood plank or even a zipper. It's all up to you. And it'd be the last thing you click on. So like here it's clay. I right-clicked on the drivable surface. You can now make it not drivable. You can turn it into lava, and you would sink into the drivable surface. Doesn't sound practical, but it does have its purposes. You can even change the style of what everything looks like this way. And a lot of times it doesn't work so well. This time it actually worked pretty good. Go to Bowser Castle, and it still works out kinda okay. Even Ghost Valley works. But anyways, I would set this back to clay. Mud would be fun. That would make it fun. But, there's something else I wanted to show. Oh, if you really wanted to change the color palette of the water, there you have it. That one don't look bad. Anyhow, if you have any other questions, do ask. I will do my best to show everything I know.